Mammalian heart structure. Generally, all animals, mammals, include humans, have a four-chambered heart and a closed circulatory system. Okay, so the heart is a chief pumping organ of the blood vascular system. So it is a muscular organ derived from the embryonic mesoderm. So it is situated in the center of the thoracic cavity, in between two lungs, but slightly tilted to the left. So it is of the size of the clenched fist. So the heart is cone shaped with a pointed bottom and a round top. So it is held in its position, so by its blood vessels that carry blood to and from the heart chambers. So it is protected by a double layered membrane called pericardium. The outer layer is called a epicardium and the inner layer is endocardium. In between these two layers there is a pericardial fluid is present. So it protects the heart from the shocks and injuries. So the heart has a four chambers, we know that. So two upper chambers and two lower chambers. The upper chambers are called atria, or we can say atrium or auricles. So and the lower chambers are called ventricles. So externally auricles and the ventricles are the demarcated by the transverse groove called a coronary sulcus. So the atria or collecting chambers. So these atria are collecting chambers, while the ventricles are the pumping chambers. So then the each side of the heart forms its own separated system consisting of an auricle and a ventricle, a right off and a left off. Okay, the right off contains deoxygenated blood and the left off contains the oxygenated blood. Blood can flow from auricles to ventricles, but not between auricles or ventricles. So, and hence no mixing of blood, right? So broadly, the internal structure of the human heart shows three parts, right? So namely auricles, ventricles and the aortic arches. Okay, then look at the auricles. The top two chambers of the heart are called auricles or atria. So they are small and thin walled and are separated by a thin muscular wall called interauricular septum or interaurial septum. Okay, so the auricles serves as collection chambers from the blood which is returning to heart. So the right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from the different part of the body through a pair of veins called superior vena cava or precaval vein and an inferior vena cava or postcaval vein, we can say that. The left auricle receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through a couple of pulmonary veins. So their apertures are not guarded by valves. Okay, so the interauricular septum prevents the mixing of pure and the impure blood in the auricles. The two auricles have relatively thin walls and their contraction power is sufficient to pump blood into the ventricles. So that's, and look at the ventricles. So the two chambers present at the bottom of the heart are called the ventricles. So the ventricles are thick wall and are larger than the auricles. So the right and the left chambers of the chamber of the ventricle are separated by an interventricular septum, so which prevents the mixing of the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in the ventricles. Okay, so then the auricle and the ventricles of the same side of separated by a thick fibrous layer called auriculoventricular septa. So however, each of these septa is provided with an opening through which the two chambers of the same side of connected. So these openings are called auriculoventricular openings. The openings between the right auricle and right ventricle is guarded by a tricuspid wall. We know that, which form three muscular flaps or the cusps. So in the same way, the opening between the left auricle and the left ventricle is guarded by an bicuspid wall, so that contains two muscular cusps. The bicuspid wall is also called mitral wall, as it resembles the mitre, which means head, and of the biceps. So the tricuspid and the bicuspid walls prevents the backflow of the blood into the auricles. So the opening and the closing action of these valves are controlled by a chord like a muscle called chordae tendineae. Aortic arches. So two aortic arches, namely the pulmonary artery and the greater aorta, carry blood from the heart. The pulmonary artery arises from the right ventricular and splits into the right and the left branches and takes deoxygenated blood to the legs. Okay, so its opening is guarded by a tricuspid pulmonary semilunar valve. The name semilunar refers to the half moon shape of each of the three flaps of the valve. The greater aorta or the systemic aorta arises from the left ventricle, which is left ventricle. After coming out of the heart is formed in U, turn to the left, giving rise to the branches that supply blood to the head and arms, head to arms, so and digestive organs, and finally proceeds posterior into the form of the dorsal aorta and supply pure blood to all parts of the body. So its opening is also guarded by the aortic semi-lunar valve. So these valves keeps the blood from the flowing backward into the heart once it has been pumped out. Okay, so this is about basic information about heart. structure and function. Okay, thanks friends, and do subscribe, hit the bell icon. Thank you.